These angles are killing me. That's alright though. All get cleaned up. You'll see. We could see clearly now. Alright, I think this guys will probably kill off along this line, maybe. Not sure. Oh wow, you're gonna select on the back. Let's kill the back face stuff. Backface mask. And let me just delete this stuff real quick from here. Oops. Why? Maybe still just goes through anyways. Well, we'll take it off after we finish selecting these guys. Oh, this angle's terrible. And one more. What is that? The thing we're working on right now is the inside of this dude. I'm adding some little bit of design things, some indents to the inside of his little cavity there. Alright, let's see here. Let's sharpen this up. One more time. Alright, that's not bad. Invert it. Let's do a different kind of selection here. rid of all these guys here. Selection tools are a little bit off. Do some work. Alright. That should do it. So we'll head over to our deformation. And this is probably sharp enough for an inflate or an inflate balloon. Try inflate first, we'll do a -3. Whoa. Alright, let's try and inflate a balloon at -3 as well. Yeah, that's a little better. Is that deep enough? I wonder. Yeah, we can probably work with that. Just opium. Do I work in video games? Yes, I do. This model for the game Dota 2. The character's name is Timbersaw, and we're creating a new set on top of him to get included into the game. Hey, Abubix. Just opium. Yes, I've worked in many studios. I don't work in any particular studio at the moment. I run the lab workshop. That's what I do now. And contract stuff out of the right time. Alright, let's see if we can clean these guys up. Whoa, close. Did you get some skills, talents in designing when you were young? Even in school? No, I was self-taught. And I've definitely picked up a lot of different skill sets throughout my career. And all the different studios that I've been at. Bottom part's gonna be a mess, but that's okay. Push some of the vertices the other way, but we'll clean it up in Photoshop. Not a big deal for now. Just the edge. Actually, that stuff's gonna be covered by coals most likely anyways. Because he's sitting on a bed of coals, so it's all good.
Too late to admit when you're on. Turn on your leaf, see a new dawn. The time to decide has come and gone. Just give me a chance, we can carry on. I've made my choice, these drums of your voice, they run through my head as I remember the day. Stay in this moment.
Flatten this edges out. There's something really nice and sharp. Pick up some of that lighting that's going to be glowing from all the coals underneath them. Does the software require an artistic talent in drawing? If you want to be a sculptor, you don't necessarily need to be good at drawing. I've worked with many super talented character artists that sculpted and textured that could not draw or concept for the life of them, but they were like beyond amazing sculptors and character artists. So you're able to do it, yes, without being able to draw. Of course, sculpting is a whole other set of artistic skills. Ridiculous. Hey man, welcome back. Thank you. You're a statistical engineer, but you have no work experience yet. Alright, that's cool, man. Glad to have you here.
It's all bang, bang, bloody bang.
Whoops. This don't need to be really detailed at all. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this, guys. Just the outside. So all we really want is a big shape to come through in the normal map. And then our baking will do the rest. It'll be okay. Get this a little bit sharper. Alright. See if this lands we can. Oh shit. Little close, little close. These lands are a little bit weird, but I can probably just move them manually. Crap. Whoops. Alright. And the rest we can clean up in Photoshop if we really need to. So that should do a decent job. I hide the weapons for now. Just get in the way for now. Here's the goggles and the apron that we worked on yesterday, as well as smoothing out a lot of the rest of the model. We still need to clean up and smooth out, I think like both weapons, the reactive armor, which we haven't even touched. Oh, actually, I don't think we've even brought it in yet in this scene. Maybe we'll leave that for last. Won't worry about that. We'll just worry about this, guys. But yeah, all these little bits we need to round out. The back of the arms, the forearms, and then the weapons. And then we can start doing all the nice, fun detail stuff, kind of like we did with the goggles. And his little handlebars there, his controls, and his apron. Hey Narco, what's up, buddy? See you later, Just Opium. He's probably already gone. Just woke up. Damn, dude. Time to sit over there. And welcome back, Safta. Yeah, you can see the side grill panels a little bit here now. The case seem pretty nice. With lighting and textures, they look really, really good. Extra little lines on the outside. Okay. How many polygons do we have going on this thing? Because we'll have to build up eventually a little control. Oh, that's a different... Oh no, that's the one. Yeah. So over here on the left side, we'll do some sort of controls. That'll get baked out into the normal map. Some buttons, perhaps. Things like that. Obviously a lot better. Just the idea we're playing with. Be cool if you had a little mouse on there too. No, we're not gonna do that. But we'll do some controls afterwards. For now, let's focus on getting all this stuff smoothed out, so that we can just worry about doing the cool, fun detail. So let's see. Let's finish off the arms, and then we'll move on to, I guess, the back is the only other piece we need to work on. Oh, and I guess these little controls here, hanging by his shoulders. Those need to be fixed up a little bit. All right. Let's work on one sub tool at a time here. Fell asleep after dinner? Oh no! Dude, that's the worst, because then you're up all night. How would I recommend somebody to learn ZBrush? Oh shit, man. You're gonna have to, well, if you're getting started, like the very beginning, you're gonna have to learn the UI and the basics. So just search for beginner tutorials on YouTube and watch streams like this one or other artists and ask questions when you get stuck, and you'll work the fastest that way to learn the program. After that, it's a matter of your artistic talent and practice and learning sculpture and volumes and silhouettes and things like that. So we're looking at our edges here. I am flattening the very hard edges that this piece has from the low poly. So when this gets baked down to our in-game low poly, this high poly stuff, our edges have a little bit more space for light to hit it, because it's gonna have really small textures. So we want this guys to not be as harsh, have a little more space for those pixels there. Works really well for low poly stuff and low texture sizes like Dota. This is for a character for Dota too. Timbersaw. Off. Screw the mask, we'll just lose by hand. We need more polygons for that. How many subds do we have on this stuff? Let me see if we need to add detail to some of these sections. The big stuff actually has enough polygons. What about this, guys? What if we only have to do detail on them? Is that gonna be enough? I think there's gonna be one more subdivision. I just added it. Wow, that didn't really add a lot of polygons for this section. Alright. Make it look pretty in Photoshop. That's what we'll do for now. Just a really long piece for the low poly, so I didn't break it off enough. That's okay though. That'll do for that part. So I really wanted just a nice little line. Free artwork? What's that? Undead Brazil? What are you asking? Oh my god, come on man, work with me. You gotta turn off symmetry for this section. There we go. It could have been bad. Whoops. Pushing these edges, and then we can polish them, make them nice and flat. And again, this is for our normal map to look a lot better in game. Really be able to see those edges in game. Go. We don't lose that top side. I was getting big, it's taking longer to save. Kind of annoying. Alright, that side looks... I'm gonna fix up this bottom part a little bit. There we go. That should do it. We'll fix up the other side. Actually, while we're doing this side, let's just hide everything else. It's getting annoying trying to rotate around some of this stuff. Don't crash on me, ZBrush. Don't you do it. That would really suck. Oh god, please don't crash. Oh, thank god. I'm actually gonna save this stuff, because... Good lord, we had a bad crash yesterday. Alright, stop for a second there. More emails. Okay. Go ahead and hide this stuff. Make sure symmetry's off. Okay. We'll clean this guy up. All these little edges. Thank them play a little bit nicer. At least kill them down. For, well, in texture, that is. Hell yeah. I think the middle part I'm gonna leave like that. This guy's will clean up a little bit. Same with all these guys. Full handle. We'll see, once we zoom out, this is going to make it a lot easier to read. Even in ZBrush. You can imagine it's going to help a lot more in game. More edges, more turns. Changes how light hits it. Make it more noticeable when it's moving. And you're rotating around the 3D. The battles are so good. Well, what do I think it's better, 1866 megahertz or 2100 memory for 3D work generally? Here at this event is we're having a GTX 960 compared to a GTX 670 780 Ti GPUs. Thanks. That's a tough question, dude. I don't know. When I'm looking at video cards, I mean the memory is always really important. The problem with, more importantly with video cards, with the highest amount of memory on the card and obviously the speed for it, right, that you can get. Another thing to take into account is a lot of cards don't really work on a lot of systems when they are in SLI mode. Like, I have two cards right now. I have the 670s, I think, right? I forget. But I'm not able to run them in SLI mode on the card, and obviously the speed for it, right, that you can get. Another thing to take into account is a lot of cards don't really work on a lot of systems when they are in SLI mode. Like, I have two cards right now. I have the 670s, I think, right? I forget. But I'm not able to run them in SLI mode. Because a lot of programs don't actually work with this live mode, which really sucks. But I still have one video card running two monitors, and then one video card running my main huge screen here, which is a 31-inch monitor. So that's another thing as well. Your monitor size is gonna require more of your video card as well, depending on the size of it. And also how you split up your video cards if you're getting two of them. Which ones you have running what? You know, like your physics engine and your main monitor usually on one monitor, and then your side monitors are on the other one if you have two, or just one extra monitor. But yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at all the new cards in some time, so I'm probably not the best person to guide you on like today's video cards, since they change so dramatically. Like I was saying, they get outdated so quick. Like, unless you're researching them monthly, you get out of the loop on the video card scene. So I really just kind of jump in there and learn everything when I'm about to buy a new card, an upgrade. That makes sense, man? When I get bacon arrows when errors or problems when making the creased edges, since your low poly is not creased? No, you don't get errors. That crease actually then gets pushed onto the low poly, onto both sides. So let's, let me, oh jeez, it's still spinning. Stop spinning! So say this edge here. Oh, it's, I think it's messing with it. This edge, I can't select because I have the game capture on the top right. Oh, that's kind of trippy. You can see the top there. Anyways. Oh, okay, the game capture is completely messing up XSI. But on the bake, you actually get that flatness to be pushed across the top part of that edge and then to the bottom as well. So you get really nice lighting still into the engine. It works out pretty good, man. Hold up, let me add a little bit of color to this since you guys are going to be staring at this for a while. Oh, that capture's messing with me. It's not going to let me select shit. Yeah. There we go. Fayette, what's up? Welcome. This bottom side we're not gonna really see, so just do a little bit faster. No sense in spending a lot of time down here. Back here. Okay, let's take care of this guy up here. Oops. Should flatten first. Oh well, keep going. Do it, I can do it. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna flatten this part first. Because we have this cylinder, part of the same mesh, just so that we can work faster. Usually not a good idea, but all this stuff is just so little on screen for these little controls that I was like, I can make that work, I think. Can we see a concept or something for Undying? It's not even supported in the workshop. Are you not worried it won't be accepted before breaking down to Hero? Encore, so we're not going to submit it until it's available in the workshop. Well, we can't even submit it. So there's no, I mean, it can't get accepted if it's not available and we're not able to submit it, right? So when it's available, we'll have it ready and then we'll push it in as soon as it's available. Yeah, I can show you the Undying. I gotta turn up this game capture though. And actually, while we're here, a little bit of color to this, guys. Get a sense of where we're going with it. I think that was so... Oh no, wait, this guy's too. The brass. And then we had some reds on here, I think. This guy's. This was a glass. Where are you? Go. And you guys were red. I'm not sure what color you guys were. You're probably red as well. Let's do some placeholder colors. Start. I think both of these were brass as well. And this guy was also red. Yeah. Our silver goes. This guy's will do. I think we had any other silvers on here, or bronze. Some reds. I think that was it for reds on this section. These guys were bronze. Actually, just the insides were bronze. You guys will be bronze too. Okay, I think that should be it. No, these guys are bronze too. There we go. Bronze that shit. And let's see, this guy's, I think. Alright, now you guys have a little bit more for the representation of the colors that we might go with. Might change them after we see them on the actual model, but it's a good start. Good start. Hey, you guys didn't change color. There we go. Hey Rattler, what's up, buddy? That looks so damn awesome without the textures. Aw, man, thank you. Yeah, man, you can imagine how much all these little things are gonna pop out once we have textures and tear and wear, and the damage, the details, the extra bolts. We're gonna put in a lot of these things to push more of that train kind of look. Should be fun. I'm good, man, I'm good. We're gonna show a little bit of Undying. Somebody was requesting to see it. So let me open it up here real quick. And then we'll get back to ZBrushing. Let's see. So many seams. There we go. You are right about the GPUs getting outdated quickly, and the 960 is on budget, but I thought maybe an older card for a bit more cash is better. Alright, man. Well, yeah, hopefully I gave you some information. It's just really best to look at the latest reviews and everything, because like I said, those cards just get outdated so quickly that I'm not up to date to them, so I don't want to give you bad advice, but just give you the things to look for, and I think that would help you out. This file always opens up on the Golem because that's usually what we're working on, but this is the Undying set that we're working on, the main design for the hero. We're creating a whole new head from scratch for him. We're making him a gatekeeper for the underworld, so he's gonna have this key on his shoulder, and he still has his Viking outfit from when he got turned, when he died, he got taken over to the underworld. We're planning on doing special effects for this guy. Hopefully the Source 2 stuff will get released by then. Up here is the minion that we started for him. Put a little stout shield on his back. A little axe. A little shout out to one of the items from Dota. Oh, that's the default one on the right. You guys were wondering what that was. And over here is his golem form when he uses his ultimate. And we're planning on doing an animation where he actually rips open his chest to expose his Heart of Tarrasque, which would be the in lore what is causing the aura for his passive, his ultimate passive. And you can see some other destruction, like his leather straps are broken, his arm ones got loose. What else? His ribcage is cradling the heart from the top view. Creates a really nice silhouette for that. You can see all his ribcage around. You can see down his throat as well, something else we added, which is super, super cool. Expose some of the tooth in the back of his clavicle sticking out. And I also kind of thought of Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade when the bad guy drinks the water from the wrong cup. And when he aged super quick, his hair grew out really fast. So I was thinking of that, and I wanted to push that onto his golem form. You can see his hair grow out a lot longer and drapes over his body, as opposed to his other hair, which was long, but not as drastic as this one, which is really, really neat. So yeah, that's he looks so demented with his eyes just looking in different directions. It's great. So it should be great when we start doing the ZBrush for this guy. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Doing all the muscle groups and opening up his skin and showing some muscles and really making it super, super gross. We'll have to make a version of him for China, which has the chest closed, and clean up the texture so there's no open wounds or anything like that. So it's gonna be extra work, but it's gonna be worth it. And of course we have a tombstone, and here it is. It's a longboat that's gonna crash. The animation is gonna be crashing into, kind of like from the front, from the floor at an angle, upwards, and it's gonna break open and spill all the treasure in front. And we'll have some nice cool effects coming through the middle there and coming out the mouth of this skeletal helmet. You can notice the helmet's actually the same helmet that we have on the minions as well, and the horns are pointing down on the minions, as opposed to our hero, which the horns are pointing up. A little diversity there, but still kind of echoing the design on the helmet to the tombstone on the little dudes, since they get spawned from the tombstone. And then we gotta make the one that has no legs as well, so we'll do that afterwards. Or I'm thinking maybe the one that has no legs has a little chest on his back with some treasure as well, since we're pushing kind of like the treasure thing with the Vikings and everything. Might be kind of cool. But yeah, there you go. That's our Undying. I'm gonna save the setup here, so next time we open it, it opens up right there. And we'll go back to our Embersaw. Three ZBrush models then for Undying. Well, there's his two golems, one for China, one for America or everywhere else, I guess, which is the Goryo one. Then we have to make the minion with no legs, and then the sets for the actual hero. So it's a lot of work for Undying, but it's gonna be really, really cool. He's like my favorite hero, so I'm super happy now that I play him a lot. I mean, we started the set back when I didn't play him at all, so now that I play him a lot, I was like, oh, awesome. It's a bonus. It's a bonus. It's just a bonus. We come up with ideas as a team here at the lab workshop, and then I concept the hero in my head, and then I sculpt it out into Softimage. Absolutely. Not for all our heroes, but for a few select ones, we're gonna make special. Well, for all of them, we'll make loading screens, and for some special ones, we'll do special icons like the Undying, Lifestealer, Legion Commander. Sets that actually will look very iconic, and you can tell on the icon. We can bring that into the icon, like our Clinks. We can make special icons for that because we'll have this whole pirate thing going for him. So I think it'll work for a lot of those guys. Especially characters that have abilities that show or relate with the way that the character looks. Like the golem would be a perfect example for Undying. You know, we can put our golem into that ultimate icon. Sometimes he just doesn't, you know, might not work out for some icons. Some icons are just like special effects oriented, and you know, it would be kind of weird or not as beneficial to throw our sets on there. I don't know. And I think Valve is also pretty picky about which sets get their icons replaced. So if it makes sense and it's worth it, we'll do it. Because then Valve will want to put it in as well. Thank you, Venerate. Appreciate it, man. Whoops. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, all this stuff should be on tools, I think. Oh, whatever. We'll just spin this guy from here. And we'll go to our ZBrush. It's nice and clean. Nice and sharp. A lot of polygons on here, might have to do this with. Well, it makes more sense to do it in Photoshop, maybe. I was gonna make it kind of like a ripped up corner there, but then I think metal is gonna work better. A little metal plate that has some kind of writing on it. Whoops. Alright, let's being really picky right now. Sometimes it's good though. Keep this guy sharp with this few polygons. A little tricky. I can push this guy over a little bit. Alright. Should do it for now. In or out? NCS, this particular one is, yes, actually you can see it right here. Secondary camera. See the music right there. Hey Galaxy, what's up, man? If I could decide, what would you pick? The Galaxy S7, Snapdragon 820, round edges, wireless charging, or the Nexus 6P, huge battery, stock Android? You know what, dude? I wish I knew a lot more about Androids to give you advice, but I've been an iPhone guy for a very, very long time, since the beginning, man. I've always just bought iPhones. So I really don't know a lot about Androids or Galaxies, Nexus or S7s, new S7s or anything. If wireless charging or a bigger battery seems to be the two different things there, which I guess I'm inside most of the time. I'm an in-house cat. I don't go out a crazy amount. Usually when we have like well, I travel quite a bit, but during the week I don't really go out a lot, so I don't really need to have my phone charged a hell of a lot. If I go to cons or go on trips and things like that, then I always have an extra battery anyways. So I'd go for the higher, like the wireless charging and the cooler, newer phone if you're anything like me. But I don't know. What do I know about Android? Halunic, that would be awesome, dude. The problem with that is that we can't actually modify the default models. So let me show you. Oh, this spinning model is gonna drive me crazy here. We're just gonna take that off. This is the default model that we have to build our set around. So we can't modify this guy unless we covered him up and, you know, and had him completely covered up by a new demon. And that's a lot of polygons that we do not have to add just for that. Especially because a lot of the items are split up into like his little hat, his shoulders, for the machine and all that. There's no item just for him to take over all those polygons if we modeled around them and encased them perfectly on a new model, which is a lot. It's very texture intensive and polygon intensive, so it's really difficult to pull that off. And we can modify this guy, like I said. So putting a little fire demon would be awesome, or you know, something along those lines. But we can't do it, man. So we just have this little guy, kind of like in his furnace outfit, sitting in the coals. But I hear you, man. You're thinking outside the box, and I like that. I like that. Let's hide everything else. Oh crap. There we go. Huh. Of course. Actually, those look like cool scratches that we had on there. Let's clean this guy up next. Wireless charging is useless? Well, yes and no. I've had problems with every single wire that I purchase from day one for any phone, because you're always like you're moving it around a lot, so the connecting point always ends up fraying on the inside because of all the movement that it goes through. So you always have to keep buying new cords, or they're super expensive on top of everything. Like it's a cord and they charge you like $20 for iPhone cords or something like that. It's stupid. It's completely overcharged. I mean, wires are super cheap, but it's how they make a lot of their revenue. That goes for TVs as well. HDMI cables, they actually cost them like cents to make, and they sell them to their own employees. Like at Best Buy, they can get those cords for like $4, $4.50 or something like that, and they sell them for like $20 or $25. HDMI cables. The same thing goes, man. It's just a huge markup, and the public just doesn't know, and everybody's just fine, you know. So I need it, you know. I won't work without it. So if they start phasing out charging cables for phones, at least, that would be fucking awesome. Galaxy 9 says it's time for a Galaxy phone. His childish face. Oh, you mean with the teeth kind of all over the place? Yeah, I mean our set kind of looks, you know, hides the eyes and it makes him look quite just funny looking, and less childish, I guess. Makes him look pretty demented, which I like a lot. I'll show you in here after we fix this up. So I just hit everything else. I don't want to hide it again. Bigger brush for flatter areas, longer areas works better. Confrontation. What I like about Manny is that he tells you all about the process and makes absolutely amazing art. Oh, thank you. Also, he puts way more into his 3D than actually has to put in. Because without a toe, you don't need that much details, in your opinion. Yes, we absolutely put a lot more detail than we need. But we do that for two things. To show the process of how to do all that amount of detail and to work still within Dota. And also for the loading screen, to have all that rich detail really show up when it's a big printout that we'll create for a lot of our sets. And the loading screen. The wireless charger itself is plugged into the cable. Yeah, but you're not moving that shit around, you know? Like when you're, I don't know, when I'm laying in bed and I'm on my phone and the wire's plugged in, I'm moving around all over the place, so within time the cord's gonna go, so. But I guess at that point you don't have the wireless charging either. You have to set the phone down. It's a fucking everybody loses. Fuck it, I give up. There's always a downside. I really think we're overthinking it. Also, welcome Abyss. How you doing, buddy?
Reasons why I need to hold on to everything. I don't know what to say now. I need to hold on to.
So many edges. I cannot wait to get to the detailed stuff. That's the best part. But we're almost there. We did a lot of this smoothing and edge work, and getting rid of the low poly look yesterday, and we even got to jump onto the goggles yesterday, which was, I wasn't planning on doing it, but I was like, screw it. We've been working on so much of this fix-up stuff that we gotta do something fun for a second here. So we did the head item. Pretty much finished. I mean, I don't think we need to really do much more on it. Whoops. Whoops.
I can't take much more now. I can't hold on to everything. I don't know what to say now.
What is it with this thing? Oh, screw it. What are we doing on polygons here? There's plenty on here. Finish up the portfolio stuff? Ah, cool. Almost there. Did the Quap set get into the Steam store? No, that one's on hold at the moment. But Valve really liked it. Hey, my crazy ZBrush, what's up, bud? Citrus water? Yeah, it's lemonade, man. Sometimes. Yeah, most of the time, nope. Special effects, all those kind of tools, yeah. When do we expect the tools to be released? Yeah, no clue, man. No clue.
Get down to the B side.
The back of this piece is mirrored. There's not a lot of polygons here. We needed sub edges, but we'll just do this. We'll make it pretty in Photoshop. Yeah, placeholder thing. Or maybe a bar in there in the texture or something. With the vertical stuff. I don't think I want to add it on here. Gonna be kind of pain in the butt, maybe. Maybe actually. Let's try. Let's hide everything except this guy's. Actually, we don't need this guy here either. There. I gotta keep the other side visible. Oh my god. We're using the lazy mouse. I'm too lazy.
Get down to the B side.
The backside's mirror, so we don't care about the backside. What's my phone? My Amazon order is shipped. Okay, thank you. Hey, what's up, Blaze? Enjoying the stream? What are you creating this for? This is for Dota 2, man. It's a character called Timbersaw. So we're making like a new version of the character to put into the game. Oh, there you go. MB's got you. Thank you. Awesome, awesome. Like maybe we should black this out at the bottom too. Whoops. Yeah, messed that up. Because of the extrusion that we did for the setup. That should probably do it. And we'll do that -3 again. That should get rid of that super crazy problem there. Oh, look at that! Wish we did that for the other section. Oh well, live and learn. Let's flatten this bad boy up. I'm gonna worry about the back. That's merit. It's just a happy accident that it actually picked up the back. The lasso tool picks up everything on the back, which is really stupid. But it does. Alright, that's a nice little extra detail there. And I guess we might as well smooth out this top bar while we're here. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Actually, that left side is mirrored. Anyway, don't worry about it. Just keep symmetry on. From here on out. The set is not a team set, so it doesn't matter what teams Dandy's on. The collaboration was between Dandy and the Lab Workshop, not with Navi specifically. It's a Dandy set, not a Navi set. It's a Lab Workshop and Dandy set. Phonic actually is interested in working with us on a set. So we'll be talking to him and see what's up, see what we can work out. You're welcome. And thank you, MV. Maybe the Legion commander? Oh, does Phonic play Legion a lot? Abyss was saying that he plays a lot of Clinks. Oh god, what are the other two? I can't remember. Chadukas, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. No, I don't think we would give anybody our Legion commander. that's our own. It's gonna stay Lab Workshop, I'm pretty sure. That Legion's gonna be pretty epic when we release it, I think. gotta flatten this or polish this first. Oh shit. Oh, because the selection went through into the back. Wow. Okay. See if we can fix this. When we did the plating on the front. Proof, no. Go to bed, buddy. Go to bed. We can't. Proof hears stuff and he's freaking out. Wait. Good boy. Do I use Dynamesh? No, I do not. And the overlay for the current program might be off. Yeah, it's not working right now because of OBS issues. So just ignore the cogwheel. Says that we're on Softimage. Actually, here I can do something real quick. This will just be temporary. Actually, I might already have it in here. No, I guess I don't. Here, I'll get it up. Second here. Where's the ZBrush? There it is. Whoop. There you go, man. You just one spin or do static little crazy full effects because I don't have that set up on here.
So I said no, 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 it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you that to me? I killed down no 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you that to me? I killed down no 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
Wait a minute.
Interesting song. Alright, that's fixed. Make sure the symmetry's off. Okay.
So I said,
Let's save.
no, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you that to me? I killed down no 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe.
What software are you using for the keystrokes?
Supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you that to me?
Oh no, I misspelled it.
I killed down no 1, 2, 3 for champions. I
There you go.
can't believe you're trolling.
You've messed around with micro and nano mesh. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to doing like a crazy super detailed character to mess around with that in some time. But yeah, I know those features in ZBrush are super cool. Done some amazing like scale kind of detail for creatures and things like that, or pores, wrinkles, things like that. Yeah, for humans even. Using a tablet for drawing, why not a touchscreen? Touchscreen? You mean a Cintiq with a pen still? I mean, you need a pen, you can't touchscreen with your fingers and you will have the precision and the angles and all that. A pen is way better than anything touch. And why not a Cintiq? I got used to using the tablet for many years. And I've gotten used to not having my hand cover half of the screen so I can see everything fully. And also the older Cintiqs have like a little bit of a lag. I don't know if the new ones have fixed that yet. It'd be awesome if they have, then I might be interested in using a Cintiq, but for now, not so much. Alright, that piece is good to go. What else is on this guy? The furnace door in the back. Guess we should do that one. But all the edges are kind of fixed up on this guy, I believe. Let's move on, add little screw indents to this top part maybe. Let me take a look. Hey, symmetry. There you go. What the shit?
Something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
Juan Klim, welcome to the stream, man. The new Cintiq's place, you're saying still has glitches and the delay? Then yeah, I don't know. Yeah, man, I'm beyond more than satisfied with this Intuos. I haven't even upgraded this Intuos for a few years. It's still perfect. Shit. Oh, right. Shit, almost missed this guy here. Oh, ZBrush. Got on dying a little while ago, and Clink's just I still need to finalize some of the textures for it, but yeah, it's almost there. And also welcome Dot Agent. This cutout of this like panels on the back actually helped quite a bit. More diverse now. Good. I think I'll place a couple of panels here that hold onto those rails. A couple of squares there might look cool. Why not a cigar? I don't know, little train conductor with a cigar, or I mean, we have like a mix of like a train engine, furnace, boiler kind of feel to this. A cigar could work maybe. The only problem I see with that is that we are not gonna be doing special effects for this guy. Or, I mean, depends on when we submit it. But if the special, like if the new source tools are not out by the time we submit this, then no special effects would be added to it, which means we won't have smoke coming out of the cigar. And this cigar without the smoke, I don't know, feels kind of like a, I don't know, a bit of a letdown. Maybe, man, maybe. Maybe it's cool without the smoke. The smoke would be so freaking awesome, though. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. Good idea, though. Rizrak is healthy. What about a locomotive hat? No, it would hide a lot of like the goggles, and the goggles are gonna be one of his like more iconic things that you see in the set. See this little goggles here. I don't want to hide that part of the design. See, it's gonna have a really nice contrast against his pale skin. And I think adding the hat is a little too on the nose. It's a little too much, hitting people over the head with the whole train thing. You know, we're kind of like hinting at it with some of the design features, but not really pushing it directly just in the train design. Shut up and give him that cigar. Yeah, sure, Crazy Seabird. Just take a look, man. Oh shit. Well, this is supposed to be mirrored, but oops. So that on my hand. Even though this is not gonna get baked or anything, it's fine. Just so you guys can see the left side. Oh, come on, man. Symmetrize. Bastard. Way too far. Whoops. Can isolate this a little bit. I'll touch it with so few polygons. Oops. A little panel here for this rails to hang on to. Not a lot of polygon. It's okay. It's gonna be really small. So just seeing it super zoomed in right now. Be okay, I think. More tree destruction, a burning branch instead of cigar. I guess the cigar is killing trees at the same time, right? Just with the paper? I like that. A jetpack? What? Why jetpack? You see some burning coals, right? You could make his face dirty just asking because people working on old mines have dirty faces. Narco dude, I completely, totally thought about that. However, I would have to add polygons just around his face, and would have to redo or follow the facial animations that don't use bones. So it'd be a little bit on the technical side, but we can do that. So for that reason, I actually have some of the few polygons over here. Not necessarily with a dirty face, because we don't have the poly count to cover him entirely up, all those extra polygons. But what I was thinking is adding a few polygons here to some of these sections, where I can add a little bit of the glow from the coals hitting some of the surface underneath him, like this, his chin and a little bit on the arms, just to give him a little bit more atmosphere and to fit in there a little bit nicer. So I did think about the dirtiness, because I actually did that for a model for Star Wars. He was a little inventor and an engineer, and he had goggles, but he had them up on his face, up on his forehead. And I put the dirtiness like all around his eyes to the outside, and the inner part was completely clean. So it made a really nice contrast. You could tell that he had been wearing those and working away. So I thought about that for this guy too, but we don't have the poly count, I don't think, to add all this crazy amount of polygons here too, to change that texture. Same reason why we can't make the whole thing a fire dude, like somebody was saying earlier in the stream. Alright, let's see what my crazy ZBrush is working on. Working on a bust. Got a little chainmail going on there. Really small chainmail. Be aware of what you're going to be rendering this for, whether it's for a game or for a poster or whatever it is. Be careful with this scale that you're making your little details on, or the chainmail. Same with this little chain here. If it's just for a huge poster or a nice render, then keep it realistic and keep the sizing of those little chains and the jewelry that she has on there or whatever. Another thing, this is just functional stuff and it's a little bit nitpicky, but if this chain is meant to be holding her hood or whatever this is, it's going to be a little bit flimsy. So think about how that would actually work if it actually holds that amount of weight, if it's a huge cape with a hood that's going all the way in the back. If there's like another strap that's holding it and it's just for decoration, then like I said, go crazy on the realistic stuff. As far as your modeling going on, I mean, that whole part is you're just starting it out really. You got some nice initial detail on this leather piece, I guess that's leather, or it's going to be. If this is sitting on top of your chainmail, make sure there's a gap under there so you can see that it's actually sitting on top and it's not just, the chainmail is not just disappearing into the side of it, and that will create a nice little ambient occlusion underneath there when you do the textures or the render itself, and it will look more realistic that way instead of being model-like and having those things just disappear into nothing. Think about how they actually fit on top of each other. Let's see, as far as the face is looking pretty good. Getting a little bumpiness around the cheek, be careful there. Same with the top part of the lip, that's usually really smooth, especially for this female that you're creating here. So you want to smooth that stuff out, smooth out a little bit of this little bumpiness that you have on the cheeks. And your forehead is getting a little bit bumpy here as well. It gets a little bit flatter in the top, even though you know it becomes still pretty round for females. Be careful that you're getting a little bit bumpy there on the forehead. You get a little bit angly on your eyelids. Be careful with the top ones there. It's gonna make your model look pretty unrealistic by the end. So take a look at how eyelids lie on eyes and how the shapes get created. Usually the shapes that you're getting here, like that little angle that you're trying to create, they get created by having the eyelid pulled back more towards the end, but it's still round for the most part when you rotate it in different angles. But yeah, you're getting a little bit angly there. Let's see. This part, you're getting a weird crease right there. Look at reference for the side of the, like the behind the eyebrow. You'll see what I mean. The head's looking good. Bottom part of the earlobe, take a look at reference, and we probably haven't worked on it too much. It looks like it's still on the way there, but I'm sure you're gonna fix that up. I'm not even gonna say anything. Yeah, I think that's about. Yeah, oh, you can see here what I was talking about. This area needs a lot of work. You're getting really flat, bumpy, and this little cut is getting really weird. This gets a lot smoother in the cheekbone here. Yeah, cool, man. It's looking good. It's so weird giving like pretty harsh, or not harsh, but pretty blunt critique on a realistic or more high quality model, and then jumping over to our Dota model and seeing all this like cartoony stuff everywhere and be like right out the window for the most part. But you get what I mean, right? The armor around her is gonna be fur. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Get him a radiator on his back. I have a little coil on his claw. Whoops. Over here, that's gonna be a little coil. I think we have. Well, this is gonna be, I think, more of a. I don't know if this is gonna be a coil either. This probably just be more a little engine thing or whatever stuck to the side of his saw, which goes over here. But I mean, we can't add any more polygons. Right now we're just adding detail to the low poly stuff that we're going to be baking out, so we can't really design extra stuff onto the model where all the polygons are UV'd and finalized at this point. However, the cigar is little enough that we might be able to add it to the side there, because I mean we'll have some UV space for his face, I think, and that'll be like maybe 10 polygons. So if we decide to do the cigar, we can probably fit it in here somewhere. I do like the idea. I would love to have a special effect for it though. You're rating in Dota? Hey, good for you, man. Welcome, Digitalist. No homo. Oh, no worries, dude. Yeah, we haven't worked on the arm a lot. Probably have to fix this up a little bit. These edges and whatnot. Symmetry on? Yes. Okay. I need to put that on my HUD somewhere so I can see it, instead of having to zoom out and see if it's being mirrored on the opposite side. It's really frustrating having to do that. And that would save us a lot of time. We'll smooth all this out in a bit. I know it's looking kind of crap. We have to flatten it first with this brush and then do the polish on top. Otherwise, if you try to just do polish, it takes forever. And depending on your subdivision level. Harsher on this bottom section. Larger too. Move this section out. It's gonna be really dark actually in here, if I remember. We made the UVs extra small because of that as well. That's not gonna have a lot of detail. The legs are not editable, no. But you never see the legs anyways. His torso is so large that you just see like his feet when he walks around. You never really see the legs or his undercarriage. Where do we get our inspiration? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, when we brainstorm for ideas, sometimes we get really good ideas from the team. Sometimes I have an idea that I've wanted to do for a long time and I just go with it. Sometimes we get really good ideas from the chat. I don't know. I mean, I have reference folders that I've been creating and saving to for many years. So sometimes I just look through there and see what inspires me, or look at new stuff from other awesome artists on different websites, and but I guess I don't really do that for inspiration. I just do that to look at good art and, you know, you save it for reference for one day, you know, if I need it for anything. But for sets themselves, I think it's just more about the idea and just brainstorming something that'll be really unique that hasn't been done, and something that we can really push the character to its limits in terms of Dota. I think those are the most important things that we think about. And I guess the stuff that hasn't been done before, not in terms of specific things like, oh, somebody already put a cigar on somebody, you know, that doesn't really matter. We can make our own version and make it unique in our own way. We don't really worry about that, but I guess more what I meant was pushing the limits in terms of that hero that hasn't been done before in that way. Not necessarily the specific items or anything like that, because there has been instances where we have like a specific item that we're working on or planning on doing, and somebody's like, hey man, somebody already made this, you know, whatever. It's like, well, we're gonna make it, you know, different and unique. We're not gonna make it just like they made it or close to that. We'll make sure that it's different enough, but we won't stop making it just because somebody else already tried doing something slightly similar, you know. And we'll never make anything that's exactly the same either. That would be pointless. Hello, Tentano Robot. And Dospo, what's up, buddy? Welcome. You guys having an easy Saturday? Chill. A little bit of artwork today. Getting to the fun stage of the ZBrush part of this. Always good. Whoops. Give this guy a little bit smoother. Bottom side is actually mirrored, but we want the touching edge to bring a little bit of that turn into it too. So that's what we still need to do it down here. Okay. Forearm. Let's clean up the forearm a little bit. It's gonna be pretty flat. I'm gonna keep that flat for those guys. This guy's also mirrored across the middle here, so let's not sculpt on this side. Oh shit, wait. Where does it mirror from? I think this guy too. Let's do a quick check. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Yeah, right down the middle there. Okay. Hey man, so many people ZBrushing here tonight. Awesome. Hey Kramer, welcome back, man.